So exhaust dropped off. We're currently in the process of getting it MIG welded up. Deciding to MIG weld it at the front door since it's absolutely cracking even, and the welding fumes wreak havoc with my chest. So because I feel like I'm a million years old. So yeah, we'll get this here MIG'd up, drill a wee hole and open it out of it for the wideband sensor in. Then we are going to heat wrap it all, heat wrap the screamer pipe, take everything else off the car, and then we'll jump back in them with another video once this is welded up, and we'll run through that. I'm sure anyone that watches this who does a bit of fabricating will have a good giggle at the setups I use. Just basically whatever works. And that's probably half the reason why I feel so old, because nothing's comfortable and everything has you awkward shapes and bent over shapes. So whatever works, works, and doesn't need to be pretty. Heat wrap makes everything look pretty no matter what it looks like. So there I have it, finished job, all welded up. Glad to have it done. And really start motor on now with getting the rest of the car put together. Welds didn't turn out too badly. Some ropey ones just where the cuts were a bit wider and stuff, but everyone's just MIG welded up. Again, I'll be getting covered with ye old heat wrap, and the lambda sensor in there too, or the wideband one. So yeah, trucking along. We'll get there soon. Big Dave's School of Welding here. Man, much better than the old ones.
Those are sweet.
Here, haven't fallen off yet, like.
I know. That's structural integrity.
That's it. Feel like guarantee with every weld. With a bit of help from young Yasir, we got the oil drain all tacked together and mocked up. As you can see, went for like as much of a hard pipe as I could to clear the manifold, so then we don't need to actually worry about any pipes melting or anything like that, because it generally is a drift car, so it will get pretty hot. But yeah, that's it. It's hard to get the angle there, but it is there's a decent enough wee angle off that there, but it's far enough away from the turbo where it won't cause any backup of the oil anyway.
These are my welds.
Tell you what, skill fabrication's like way to go. Pay big money for that there. Down pipe all nicely wrapped up. Screamer pipe nicely wrapped up. Small screamer pipe in the world, by the way. And yeah, so got the down pipe wrapped up. Plenty of the stainless cable tie, different angles on it. Covered the lambda sensor because it's on the bend. It was leaving a gap somewhere, so cover it and then have these cable ties either side, so it'll hopefully stop it from not raveling too much. Or just cut that or cut an X in or something, and then just plug it in, and then hopefully that will hold it tight anyway. And around there, goes a bit funky, a wee bit looser here just because of the, what do you call it, the reducer into the 3-inch, just it doesn't bend the right shape. Also put a wee bit of gold tape on this, and then my clutch fluid reservoir. Put a wee bit of gold tape underneath, or like underneath the heat wrap. You can see a wee peak of it there. And then we heat wrap over the top just to hopefully stop from melting that bottle. All the products I got from Funk Motorsport. We're probably the only people in the UK that don't get free stuff off them or aren't sponsored by them. So if you listen to Funk Motorsport, hit us up. Us boys need plenty of heat protection, because you've seen in a few of our videos, like to cause fires and wreck shit. Next protocol is take the manifold and stuff off, turbo, get the turbo built back up, possibly paint the housing, not sure yet, don't know what to do. Need to modify bolts from a turbo to shorten them so they tighten down on the manifold and they don't have that huge monstrosity of a bolt sticking out there, which is obviously never going to do. Oil feed on, oil return on, bit more gold tape for a bit more heat protection. Don't tell Ryan, it probably doesn't really do much. Damn! So gold tape on, and yeah, pretty much it. So on to the next one. Some gold tape on the strut top and stuff near the manifold and on the chassis leg. Fingers crossed it actually does a bit of good and stops any paint from bowling off or anything there. But it sort of looks cool as well, looks a bit sporty and stuff. Also, I've routed my throttle cable. Throttle cable used to be mounted to the old turbo setup here. Now it's running back over. Maybe even put a bit of gold tape along that since I've got a fair chunk left. Have the wastegate is all fitted up, as you can see. It's all marked and stuff from test fitting and all, but I don't really care about that kind of stuff. Nice green tape, so you remember to take any of it off. Yeah, so the fittings in, tightened up. This is just the top one will just be venting the atmosphere since I'm not running an electronic boost controller. Just going to run at 7 psi for the meantime. Hopefully get it up to Chris Carson of the CCM, and he should stick the link in it for me, give it a tune, running low boost. Anything around 300 I'm happy with, and below stock injector range I'm happy with. I have injectors there to put in it if it needs it, but I doubt at half a bar it's going to be pushing outside the range of the stock injectors, which is about 370, 360, 370, so should be pretty sweet. The latest discovery is also that you cannot get a bolt in there for love nor money, so I'm going to have to see if we can get a stud for the manifold. Bit of a pain in the bum at this stage, like, but one of them things. Can't really work around it. Also got the oil drain back on. New paper gasket flashing through there. And then I found out when I fitted it, because I welded these on after, that it was filing that brace slightly to get it clocked at the right angle, so just sort of notched a wee bit out of it. I'll just keep notching it until probably ends up there's nothing there, and it's just a bit of a bar with nothing at each end. I'll Bluetooth brace, but hopefully it won't get to that stage. Fingers crossed. So, with a wee bit of mucking about, we have our own homemade stud just there, made out of a bolt, threaded down. Once I take the manifold off, I'll probably put a wee tack in the back of it just to stop it returning out or backing out. Probably should have room probably for a wee washer there as well into that. Like that's pretty tight. That's ridiculously tight. Like, what a terrible idea. So yes, and the drain, because it's not going in far enough now at the turbo there, it's sort of very close to the, what do you call it, the chassis leg, so a bit more notching out on the manifold brace to do. Either that or we get a big buck and hammer out and paint the skate clean out of it.